What is up, everybody? Good Saturday morning to you. I'm back on Oneida. I'm back in the West End. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not even sure. I want to go catch big brown smallmouth tomorrow is what I really want to do. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen. But I stuck the boat back in the water because I had no plan for this morning. I was a man without a Saturday morning plan. And you only get so many Saturdays, so I hate to waste one. Not that this is wasted. The east wind, for the moment, has softened. It's still blowing. It's 5 to 10 though, and it's really only bad out here. Not bad. It's really only bumpy out here right now because of all the boat traffic. And what a joy to see so many people out this morning enjoying the lake. There are a lot of Saturdays left where you can still be out here having fun. So good morning. And I'm just checking spots right now that the wind's been pushing on for almost 2 weeks. And I'm gonna check structure, and then I'm gonna check the rebound area out a couple hundred feet, certainly 100 feet from where structure meets flat bottom. All right, so that's how I do it. That's where I start, and I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. So green is darker than yellow, right there, and I'm out. The green is I'm in 18 foot of water. I've got my side scan on, and I'm looking up on that edge to my left, and I'm looking out deep to my right. And that's not a huge break, but it's 10 feet all day long, and it's fairly steep. And this wind has been pushing into this area for a solid week and a half. So it pushes, the wind current drives everything the way the wind is going. It would be counterintuitive to think that everything in the lake would swim against the wind and the current. And that wind creates a lot of subsurface currents. Hold on, I just found something I would like to mark. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. We will now resume regular programming. A big giant rock or something out there, and I didn't know that was there, so I'm going to go back and check it. Check it. So that's how I start, and it started to calm down. So everything, and when I talk about that rebound effect off the structure, it's just like throwing a basketball. The wind's throwing a basketball against something hard, and it's going boing like this, and it would go hit, probably roll down like this, and make the current back around. So you could have a whole outer lip of food, let's say, going like this and churning, and everybody's out there waiting for it. So I like to check within real close proximity to the structure face, where it hits the north, the surrounding depth, and then I'll make another pass down through on an outer loop and cover. So I got my side scan set at 100 feet, and it's 100 on both sides. So now if I spin around, I'm looking at the track on my GPS screen, and it has a little gauge right there, so it's 120 feet. So boom, I come back around, I overlap just slightly, and then I can come back and cover that whole thing again and see what's there. It does you no good to have electronics and not really utilize them, and it does you no good to fish where you don't see fish. So there's your 3 things for the day. where to start when you're checking, when you're looking to start a spot, you know, and you can come out and look on your map and go, all right, well, here's the map. The wind was blowing from this way. What's over here or in the path of it that I could check the upwind side of? You know, if this is the coastline and the wind and waves are blowing in this way, when it stops blowing, I'm going to check this whole area, because all of the goodies, the microorganisms, the small bait, the bigger bait, you know, the small perch, the big perch, the walleyes, the smallmouth, and every other thing that lives in here is coming looking for that wind-driven buffet. So that's where I start whenever I'm on a body of water. If there's any wind whatsoever, I'm checking the upwind side of structure, and I'm at least starting there. So now you have a place to start, because everybody says, oh, where do I start? Well, there you have it. So I don't know where you're going to launch. Wherever you launch, you look at your map, you look at a hand map, you know, you must have some idea. And even if you don't have a map, you come out in the lake and you find the first thing that's got a buoy on it or an island sticking out of the water, and you go around to the side that the wind's hitting it. It's rougher, it's a little more uncomfortable to fish in, but that's where the fish are. Not every single one, and I'm not saying you can't catch them on the sides or in the back, but to me, the higher percentage starting point is upwind. So boom, there you go. There's your starting point. You can figure out, once you find fish, it's up to you as to what you want to do to catch them. There's 1,000 things you can do. So that's the biggest thing is just having that little bit of a plan. I didn't have a plan this morning of where I wanted to go, but here's a plan. Once I'm here, now I'm not randomly just looking somewhere. Oh, this is a good spot as any. I'll look around here and see if there's fish. No, I at least make myself feel better by saying, okay, Matt, we know that this is our checklist. Let's go here and start here. Oh, look, there's fish. Okay, great. There's fish on my screen right now. Awesome. Now let's figure out what they are and go catch them. All right. What better puzzle to have on a daily basis than where are they and what are you going to catch them on? Every day's the puzzle. That's why we do it. Every day's the puzzle. Okay, I'm going fishing. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. What is up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Well, I've stayed out here much longer than I expected. It is absolutely spectacular for the last day of September. It is clear blue sky. The east wind we had this morning has laid right down. The lake's almost glass calm. It's 11:30 on Saturday morning. The SU game's coming on here pretty quick. SU Clemson. I don't have much to report from this morning. I went and checked a few spots. Perch are everywhere. If you're a perch fisherman, the time is now. Water temperature right now, 63 degrees on the surface. It was 62.4 this morning. This big bright sun will warm it up a little bit today. But it's the low 60s are here. The fall, tomorrow's October 1st. Fall's here. So the fall bite is now. I haven't found my fall biters yet. I'm still looking. I put the boat back in the water here today, and I don't know if I'm keeping it here or not tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but I have to get out here and get serious and get down a pattern. I did a couple different things today. I spot locked. I live scoped. I had predators all around schools of perch this morning, and all I managed was a sheep's head. But it was an awesome sheep's head bite. It was as pretty a jig bite, and just watched it on live scope, but I just do like this, and on one of the falls, you just felt that beautiful crack that when something takes a jig, and it was awesome. Reeled down, set the hook. Could have been anything in that moment. Bunch of little perch. I trolled for the second half of my morning. I trolled single rod, one rod in my hand, stick bait, multiple stick baits, watching it on the live scope behind me. Boy, fish would come up off the bottom and look. I'd put it down to the bottom. They'd look, they'd follow. I didn't find the right profile or the right action that turned them on. So, fishing, my friends. It's a beautiful day. Hope everybody gets out and enjoys this last day of September 2023. From an Idle Lake, from me to you, thanks everybody for joining me. If you like what I do here, please subscribe. I'll catch fish here shortly. I just got to get back in the swing of things. No big deal. We'll get them tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Keep your tip up.